Hello everybody, I'm TJ, and today I am joined by one of the newest Grandmasters for the Americas region. It's Rami. Hey Rami, how you doing today, man?
Hey TJ. Sorry.
No, that's perfect. That's the perfect way to start this interview. Good way to break the
I'm so
ice.
sorry. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Today, we are going to play some games of Hearthstone against each other, and I'm going to ask you some questions while we play some games.
Okay, that sounds fun.
I told the other Grandmasters I'd interview the same thing, but this is going to be the only way that I can beat you in games of Hearthstone is to distract you by asking you very tough questions. So
that sounds smart.
Yeah, I know. I get that a lot. You're a Grandmaster now. So first off, I just want to ask you, what does it feel like? Was it something that you were working towards? Did you just, sign up for the Masters Tour qualifiers and, say, I'll see what happens? Or, was Grandmasters one of your ultimate goals as a Hearthstone player?
I actually spent like 10 hours every single day for the last 7 months or even more. Like, I actually wanted to try my best, and I had the time to spend here and to try to be as prepared as I can. And I guess all the hard work kind of pay off, right? Like, I knew it was something actually hard that I was not so likely to achieve. I mean, it was almost impossible to happen, but it happened. And I guess it was in part because I was quite lucky, but also because of all my hard work, I guess.
No, a lot of players, come into it with the mindset of I'm just going to do my best and see what happens. But setting out that goal and then, kind of accomplishing that is that's pretty incredible. What were the moments like? Because I know the last at Masters Tour Yanchping was had to have been pretty stressful. What were the moments like when you realized that you were going to be a Grandmaster?
I think when I finished the first day at 5-0, I was already like, wait, is this actually happening? And then everything that was just like working perfectly. And when I realized I was already 8-1 and qualified to the top 8, one friend called me and told me that I was already Grandmasters, and I was like, okay, I didn't expect this.
Give me a
yeah, it was a pretty good weekend, I guess.
I would say so. What kind of initially drew you into Hearthstone? Like you said that you set that your goal for you to become a Grandmaster, even though it'd be tough. But why Hearthstone? Why did you choose Hearthstone as the game that you want to try to become the best?
I always wanted to compete in something. When I was younger, I used to compete in some math tournaments. Like when I was 10 years old, I was already one of the best. I don't know how to say it. Players, but in math.
In the US, we call it a mathlete, like an athlete, but for math.
Okay,
a mathlete.
Okay, when I was 10 years old, I was already a mathlete from my country. I always wanted to keep doing this kind of stuff, but I never had the chance to compete again since I was like 17 years old. And then I went to the university, and a few years later, like when I was, 4 years ago, when I was 21, 22, some friends told me about this game, and I said, wow, this is fun. And there's actually people from my country winning money from it.
Yeah.
So I want this. Like, I started watching videos from Nalgidan and PNC and was like, wow, they are actually making a living out of this. And that was it. that's like 2 years ago or 3. I decided that I wanted to start working even harder to accomplish it, and here we are.
I would say that was a success. You mentioned, watching the other Argentinian Grandmasters. Have you practiced with them? Do you talk to them a lot? What's that relationship like?
With Nalgiden, I actually talk a lot. For example, before the top 8 from John Copin started, he actually offered me his help to practice the matchup from the top 8. With PNC, I actually never talked before. Like, just say hi from time to time in some offline tournaments, but nothing more than that.
Well, I guess in the last Master Tour, he was kind of competing against you, right? So
yeah,
that was a little bit tough because he made it pretty far also, and he was trying to make his way back in.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah.
I mean, we both were trying our best. Well, I guess I was lucky. But I don't know. I mean, I can't say I felt sad because of PNC, because, I actually wanted to make it to GM, and if it was him or I, like, I didn't have to make any choice at all.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But obviously you told me that you spent so many hours preparing for this, but what kind of things do you like to do outside of play Hearthstone? Do you have any other hobbies?
Right now, with the whole COVID situation, I kind of have to stay at home, so there's not much more I can do. But before it all started, I was a teacher. I was giving class of chemistry, and
wow.
So I spent most of my time working with my students and stuff like that.
That's really cool. What
10?
No, don't count lethal. Don't count lethal. Answer this question. What age?
Oh, sorry.
What age of students do you teach?
I used to teach for people from 13 to 18 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So, older teenagers. That's really cool. I am about as good as chemistry as I am as playing Totem Shopping.
Your hand was pretty bad, actually. Mine was insane, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I always used to blame my lack of chemistry knowledge on as well. My books were terrible. My books were unlucky. All right, we can go next game. I'll get you next game. I felt like I had a pretty good game.
There was no chemistry between your cards, let's say.
There you go.
No synergy.
Before I start asking the questions, I just want to ask how long you've been playing Hearthstone so I can calibrate my questions.
4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay. So pretty much since the beginning, right?
Since how's it called? The ones with the Inspire mechanic. The Grand Tournament.
The Grand Tournament. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So you've been playing since the Grand Tournament. Okay. All right. So you ready? Here come the fast questions.
Okay.
Favorite Hearthstone card of all time?
Confessor Paintress or Gatsby's an Auctioneer.
Okay. Favorite Hearthstone deck of all time?
Miracle Road.
Favorite Hearthstone metagame of all time?
Main Streets of Gadgetsan. I actually was one of the few people that liked it.
I was gonna say, the only answer I would have expected least would have been the Grand Tournament, outside of like just a card True Heart specifically. Okay, that's a unique answer. who's your favorite Hearthstone player of all time besides yourself? Can't say yourself.
I mean, he was never like tournament player, but Kibler.
Kibler, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kibler, he was great today. So, you know that meme? No? Okay. I've worked with Kibler for a long time. I love Kibler a lot. All right. Oh, okay. Well, speaking of that, you can't say Kibler for this one. Favorite Hearthstone caster of all time?
Frodan. Sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, it's between Frodan and one caster from Argentina, Rane.
Oh.
So one of those two. But
Am I in the top 10 at least?
I also like Gia a lot.
but no, not me. Am I in the top 10? I can't even name 10 casters.
I'm used to watch the LATAM streams, so I don't watch a lot of.
Oh, so
English
Frodan
casters,
and
so-
Gia all of a sudden cast the LATAM streams? Is that what you're telling me?
I also love you. Trust me.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, thank you. That's all I was looking for. All right, well, that's all the rapid fire questions that I have. I got you to rope out at least once, so.
Yeah, my turn was quite ugly here because I couldn't kill
Oh
the
yeah, you left it up.
magic carpet.
Now I'm gonna win the game.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna win the game. All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the current Grandmasters. Actually, are there any Grandmasters in the Americas that you like have look up to or have looked up to in the past or watch a lot?
I love watching Salah's videos on YouTube. Like, he makes me laugh a lot. He's so funny. Also, sometimes Firebat's videos I like.
Okay. They're both kind of similar in some regards. Kind of a similar question, but which of the Grandmasters are you looking forward to beating the most?
I actually never thought about that. I don't know. No, I don't care actually. Like, I will play against them all, like, without caring who is the one I have against. Sorry, my English is so bad. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm playing against one of the best players or someone that I have never heard about. I will try my best anyways.
So you just don't really care too much about who you're playing against. You're just looking for a win.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I guess that's a good attitude to have. So what? How do you think being a Grandmaster is going to differ from just kind of like playing in a Masters Tour event? I know obviously it's not like one big tournament they have in a weekend; it's over time. But do you think that you'll be like more nervous, or it'll feel easier for you, or maybe not easier, but just like less pressure overall?
Actually, one of the first decisions I made once I make it to Grandmasters was to try to take more care about my mental health, and that's why I started going to I don't know how to say it in English, an esports psychologist. Let's say.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's the same, exactly the correct word in English. I know a lot of esports athletes who use sports psychologists.
Yeah, it felt like it would be irresponsible from me if I didn't try to take care of myself. So that felt like a smart decision, and so far it's going great. So that's the way I'm trying to work on my own pressure and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, that's a really good thing, especially when in regards to playing so many high stakes matches over such a long period of time, right? The pressure just builds and builds and builds. That's smart to get ahead of the curve and do that now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I remember watching the video from the top 8 at the Master Tour, and I was so relaxed. It was incredible. I mean, I was like just singing and listening to music, dancing, and I didn't care that much about all the money that was, all the money and all that stuff. I was just playing and focusing on playing and just having a good time. And that's the way I want to feel every single match. So I guess I have to work a lot on that. And having an esports psychologist kind of helps in that regard, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you're feeling the same way right now.
I'm trying my best to win. I'm so sorry.
I can't win a game. I don't think I've won a single game in any of these. Yep.
Against the other players.
I have 0 in a million.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's a lot of pressure for me.
There we go. There we go. This is it right now. This is it. All right. Well, I think this one is a lost cause, so I'm gonna go ahead and concede out of this one. And also, I'm out of questions. So not only did you beat me in all the games we played, but you also successfully answered all of my questions while doing so. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to talk to me, and good luck in this season of Grandmasters in your debut season.
Thanks.